Did you ever think about what makes a high-value man appealing to women and respected by them? High-value men attract women, not only with good looks or great accomplishments, but also with qualities that make them attractive and worthy. These qualities, which are called virtues in Stoic thought, make men desirable and make women want to return to them over and over again. Stoicism says that high-value guys don't usually let their strong emotions get the best of them. Instead, they know how to keep their minds in check. This is not only a sign of inner strength, but also of security and confidence. Today, let's talk about the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man from the point of view of a Stoic. If you understand these traits, you'll know how to become a man that women love and honor. You'll be able to attract any woman, and you'll never have to worry about being ignored or turned down again. Before we start, please give this video a thumbs up to show your support. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notice bell to get great tips that will help you improve yourself and become the best version of yourself right now. Stay on topic, and let's start with the first thing. He doesn't badly want her attention. To understand how this applies to relationships, picture two people. The first one texts a woman all the time, eager to know about her day and when they can meet again. The second one is about his own life and how he reaches out less often but more deeply. Who do you think is more likely to interest her? According to the Stoic view, it would be the second person who is not desperate for attention. Being calm and able to take care of yourself are very important. A man who has these traits doesn't need constant attention from a woman to feel good about himself. Instead, he knows that a calm and steady presence is naturally beautiful. Men who are confident and independent are often more attractive to women because they seem like they would make a stable and fulfilling partner. For example, in the classic myth of Penelope, many suitors crowded around her, each more desperate than the last to win her heart. But Odious, who was away dealing with his own problems, kept his cool and won her heart back. This story supports the Stoic idea that true attraction comes from being confident and emotionally independent, not from neediness or desperation. A person of high value knows that if a relationship with a woman doesn't work out, it doesn't mean anything bad about him. He knows that compatibility is key and that it's healthier to find someone with whom mutual respect and interest naturally align. From a Stoic point of view, a man's lack of desperation for a woman's attention isn't just a trick. It shows how stable he is and how much he values himself. This makes him more attractive and also leads to healthier, more honest relationships. Focusing on growing as a person and keeping a serene sense of self-confidence makes a man more likely to find a partner who appreciates and connects with his true self. Secondly, he genuinely lifts her up. Genuinely lifting someone up is a deep expression of respect and appreciation and is highly regarded in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism shows us how important it is to acknowledge and praise the good qualities and contributions of others in order to build mutual respect and stronger personal relationships. A man of high value knows this rule inside and out and uses it when he talks to women. Sincere praise of a woman's qualities and contributions is what makes her feel good about herself, not empty flattery or shallow compliments. For example, recognizing her intelligence in solving a difficult problem at work, her kindness in handling a tough situation, or the unique perspective she brings to discussions are all examples of sincere praise. Such affirmations help her feel seen and respected for who she is, not just how she looks or what she can do. They are better than general compliments like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen," which can come off as fake and overstated. Specific and heartfelt comments like, "I really admire how you handled that situation with grace," or "Your passion for your hobbies is truly inspiring," would make a difference. These show that you're interested in her as a person and not just her appearance. Genuine and thoughtful comments are a big part of a Stoic approach to relationships because they stress how important it is to be real and have meaningful interactions. The way a man supports and encourages a woman shows that he values her inner qualities and strengths, which is in line with the Stoic belief in the importance of virtue and character. Also, the way a man celebrates her accomplishments and qualities shows what kind of person he is. He not only makes her feel better about herself, but he also builds a relationship based on mutual respect and admiration. This makes both partners feel encouraged and valued, which makes the relationship stronger and more stable. An honest and specific affirmation that makes a woman feel good about herself is a strong way to get closer to her. It fits with the Stoic idea of telling the truth and building relationships based on genuine love and respect for each other's virtues. Third, he exudes confidence and self-assurance. Think about a normal social situation. You're at a party and see an attractive woman across the room. You want to talk to her but aren't sure how to start the conversation. A man with high self-esteem and confidence in himself would approach her without worrying too much about being turned down. This kind of self-assurance is not only attractive, it's a basic idea in Stoic philosophy that teaches people to know themselves and stay calm no matter what is going on around them. Stoicism stresses how important it is to be self-aware and strong, which are traits that are especially appealing in social situations. A confident man knows his flaws and accepts them without excessive pride or shame. This balanced view of himself makes him approachable and attractive because he is neither bragging nor putting himself down. He walks up to the woman because he wants to connect, not because he thinks he needs to prove something. For example, imagine a man seeing a woman at a party and remembering the Stoic principle that some things are within his control and others are not. His approach is within his control, but her response is not. With this mindset, he can approach her calmly and confidently, ready for any outcome. If she wants to talk, that's great. If not, he stays calm and moves on, knowing that rejection doesn't make him less valuable. Women are usually interested in guys with this level of confidence because it makes them think of a stable and safe partner, which are both important for a healthy relationship. A confident man doesn't get his self-esteem from other people. He gets it from his actions and his beliefs. This makes him not only a more attractive romantic partner, but also a stronger, more reliable person. Also, a man's Stoic confidence is quietly compelling because it's not just about knowing he's hot, but also about being deeply rooted in his values and principles. Deep confidence that hits you on a deeper level is what really attracts people, not fake bravado. Stoic teachings on confidence and security in one's identity aren't just about impressing others or avoiding rejection. They're also about living in line with one's true nature. This type of authenticity and calmness not only makes a man attractive to women. Fourth, he treats her as an equal, not as royalty. This may seem strange at first, but true respect in a relationship comes from treating each other as equals, not putting one above the other. This principle fits well with Stoic ideas, which stress seeing everyone as fundamentally capable and deserving of respect without undue elevation or difference. A man knows that putting a woman on a high and treating her like a queen can sabotage your relationship. Women, just like men, want to be seen as capable people and have their strengths and abilities honored and valued. They don't want to be spoiled or praised too much. A partner who can stand by their partner through life's difficulties. Consider the example of a couple working together on a home improvement project. If the man assumes the woman needs constant help or can't handle certain tools simply because of her gender, it's not only patronizing, but also diminishes her role. Instead, recognizing her abilities and treating her as a fully capable partner, AFERS, a healthier and more supportive relationship dynamic in Stoic terms. Everyone possesses reason and virtue. Thus, a woman is just as capable of rational thought and action as a man. Treating her with the dignity of an equal reflects a deep understanding of Stoic principles, where virtue and wisdom are not gendered qualities but human ones. It's important to clarify that treating a woman as an equal does not mean neglecting kindness or consideration. It means engaging with her as a full partner, with her own views, strengths and weaknesses, just as one would expect to be treated oneself. This kind of mutual respect is what many women long for, not to be rescued or adored from afar, but to be engaged with sincerely and respectfully as an integral part of a shared life. Thus, a man of high value who treats a woman as an equal, rather than as a delicate queen or a damsel in distress, not only aligns with Stoic values, but also fosters a deeper, more genuine connection. Stoics believe that all rational beings are equal, and that virtue is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. The fifth thing he did was deeply engage with others by truly listening. In Stoic philosophy, listening is seen not only as a social skill, but also as a moral imperative. Truly listening goes beyond just hearing words. It involves understanding, empathizing, and responding thoughtfully. Stoics believe that this kind of deep engagement with others leads to greater wisdom and deeper human connections. When a guy really listens to a woman, he doesn't just take in what she says. He also picks up on her feelings, thoughts, and hidden messages. This kind of listening shows that he cares about her as a person as well as a speaker. It means giving her the time and space she needs to say what she wants to say without being interrupted or judged. When women look for a partner, they often want someone who not only hears them, but also knows and values them. Imagine that a couple is talking about their plans for the future. If the man listens with stoicism, he won't just nod along with what the woman says. He'll ask her deep questions and think about how she feels and what she wants. This method not only makes her feel important and understood, but it also helps build trust and mutual respect, which are two very important parts of any long-term relationship. Additionally, Stoicism tells us that good conversation is more than just sharing information. It's about getting to know someone better by listening carefully and with care. Displays that he is not only thinking about himself, but is also truly interested in what his partner is feeling and thinking. Because he can understand how others feel and wants to have a connection that goes beyond surface-level interaction, this makes him a desirable companion. Stoics might agree that listening with your heart and ears means being present and paying attention in a way that makes the other person feel truly seen and heard. This kind of deep, empathetic listening can turn conversations into meaningful exchanges that strengthen the bonds between people, making a man not just a listener, but a loved one. Confident. A man who follows the Stoic principles of attentive and thoughtful listening not only improves his personal virtues, but also becomes more attractive and valued as a partner. This level of engagement shows that he is not just taking part in a conversation, but is truly invested in understanding and valuing his partner's worldview, thereby deepening their connection and enriching their shared life. Number 6. He exudes a passion for life and adventure. Stoicism celebrates passion and zest for life, though perhaps in a more measured way. This fits well with the idea of having a sense of adventure. A man who follows this Stoic principle not only interacts with the world around him, but also encourages those around him to do the same. Women are especially drawn to men who are passionate about their pursuits, whether they are professional goals, hobbies, or personal growth goals. This passion is real. It makes you think of a life full of meaning and excitement, which is very appealing. It's not just about wanting thrills. It's about a deep connection with life and a desire to learn, grow, and explore. People see these kinds of guys as lively and active, and they naturally attract other people who want to share these fun and enriching experiences. For example, think about a man who plans a date that isn't just dinner and a movie, but also hiking to a scenic overlook or exploring a new city with his date. These aren't just fun, they create memories and show that he values sharing meaningful moments over doing the usual, often passive things. His eagerness to try new things shows that he is fully engaged in the world, which is in line with the Stoic ideal of active participation. This adventurous spirit also shows that he doesn't fear the unknown, which suggests a deeper emotional and psychological depth. A Stoic adventurer uses these experiences not only for fun, but also as chances to learn and grow, accepting both the highs and lows of life with equal poise. This balance is appealing. It shows that he's not just looking for thrills, but is really willing to try everything that life has to offer. A man who truly enjoys adventure and has a strong desire for life brings a lot of energy to a relationship. He invites his partner to join him on a journey that isn't just about seeking excitement, but also about learning about the world and oneself in it. This makes him not only attractive, but also a great companion for anyone who values deep growth and the joy of living actively and with purpose. By taking a Stoic approach to adventure and desire, such a man shows that his enthusiasm for life isn't a passing whim, but a long-term meaningful pursuit. His passion isn't just for adventure, but also for living by his beliefs, which makes him an inspiring and desirable partner. Number 7. In the search for a meaningful connection, he values honesty and doesn't accept lies. It's impossible to say enough about how important honesty is. This idea comes from Stoic philosophy, which encourages clear, honest speech and actions that are in line with one's true nature and beliefs. Stoicism teaches us that honesty is a key part of being good and a necessary part of any important relationship with another person. So a high-value man chooses to be honest not only because it's the right thing to do, but also because it's the smart thing to do. Women, like everyone else, are naturally drawn to people who are honest about their intentions and actions. They like a partner who doesn't play games or use complicated strategies, but instead prefers direct communication. This clarity and directness allow for a solid foundation of trust and respect to be built, elements that are crucial for any lasting relationship. Consider the dynamic where one partner keeps the other guessing about their feelings or intentions. Such scenarios can lead to confusion, frustration, and resentment. Not the ingredients of a healthy relationship, on the other hand, when a man is consistently honest and reliable. Not only does it set a tone of trust, but it also fosters a safe space where both partners feel valued and understood. Moreover, honesty in a relationship reflects a person's respect for themselves and their partner. It shows that a man is not just interested in superficial interactions, but is earnestly seeking a genuine connection. For instance, if a disagreement arises, an honest man will address it openly rather than disguising his discontent or manipulating the situation. This approach not only resolves potential conflicts more effectively, but also strengthens the relationship by reinforcing mutual respect and understanding in line with Stoic teachings. Being honest and dependable doesn't mean sticking to the truth no matter what. It means being true to your values and speaking them with care. A man who can find the balance between being honest and being sensitive is likely to attract a good woman. To attract and keep a woman of substance, you need to be honest and dependable. Being true to your beliefs, keeping your promises, and talking to her openly are all qualities that will not only help you find a good partner, but also help you build a relationship that is both fulfilling and long-lasting. This is in line with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with nature, and virtue number 8 is that he knows how to make her laugh. Stoicism is a philosophy that values resilience and inner tranquility. I know that laughter might not seem important at first, but Stoics also see joy and harmony as important parts of a well-lived life. A man with high values, especially when it comes to relationships, knows how important laughter is in making and keeping a joyful and harmonious connection. Not only does laughter make us feel better physically, it also releases endorphins, which are natural chemicals that make us feel good and improve our happiness. People can bond deeply through laughter, which softens the edges and bridges gaps between them. Laughter also lowers stress and tension, making the environment lighter and more forgiving, which is perfect for building relationships. Being able to make a woman laugh isn't just about being funny for the sake of it. It's about showing that you have a spirit and a positive outlook on life. His ability to make people laugh shows that he is confident, not too attached to the seriousness of life, and can face the world with a balanced view. Women are especially interested in men with this trait because it means they can handle the challenges of life with a positive attitude and strong will. When couples go through hard times together, their ability to laugh it off often brings them closer together. These shared laughter moments create memories and build a foundation of mutual joy and respect. It's not just the laughter that echoes during the good times, it's also the smiles that shine through the bad ones. Besides a high value, that man uses humor to not only attract a woman, but also connect with her and get to know her. He knows that humor is a way of seeing the world that can make life's problems easier to handle and its pleasures even more enjoyable. By making laughter a part of his relationships, he not only shows that he can enjoy life, but also invites his partner to share in this joyful view. A man who enjoys and practices laughing knows that it is more than just the best medicine. It is also a key part of long-lasting relationships and a happy life that reflects the core Stoic values of harmony, resilience, and joyful engagement with the world around him. Number 9, he takes the lead and acts decisively. Stoicism is a way of thinking that stresses self-control, and leadership by example teaches that being proactive and determined are important traits for a good person. These traits not only help you grow as a person, but they also affect how people see you in relationships, especially women who value confidence and assertiveness in a partner. When a man takes the lead, it's not about controlling or dominating, but about showing that he can make smart decisions and follow through on them. People like this kind of leadership because it shows competence, confidence, and the ability to handle responsibilities, all of which are qualities that make a relationship safe and stable. For example, if a couple is planning a vacation, a man who takes the initiative might look into destinations, suggest activities that they'd both enjoy, and take care of the logistics. This isn't about taking control away from his partner, but rather about making sure they have a fun adventure together. It shows that he's interested, willing to contribute, and excited to spend time with her. This kind of leadership is deeply in line with Stoic principles. Stoicism doesn't encourage people to be passive. Instead, it tells them to follow their own good sense and never give up on what they think is right. This is also true in relationships. A Stoic-inspired leader in a relationship will not only make choices based on their own wants, but will also think about the needs and wants of both partners. Being willing to take risks is another part of this trait. A man who isn't afraid to try new things, like changing careers or moving to a new city, shows that he is strong-willed and flexible, which are important traits for a partner to see in a partner. By taking the lead and making things happen, a man embodies the Stoic virtues of courage, practical wisdom, and justice. He acts courageously by taking risks, uses wisdom to make smart decisions, and makes sure his actions are fair by thinking about how they will affect his partner. This balanced way of leading makes him not only a desirable partner, but also a reliable and respected one. By showing these traits, he not only builds a strong and supportive relationship, but also inspires admiration and respect from his partner, deepening their connection and making them both happy. 10. He doesn't worry about losing her. One of the most important Stoic ideas is that you should stay independent and calm no matter what, even in relationships. This Stoic virtue is especially important when thinking about the dynamics of attraction and commitment in a relationship. A man who follows Stoic ideals doesn't worry about losing her, but instead keeps a balanced, self-assured attitude that naturally attracts her. Those too much fear of losing a partner can make someone clingy and manipulative, which can push the partner away, which is the exact thing that person wants to avoid. Stoicism teaches that detachment is important, but not in the sense of not caring. Detachment is important because it helps you stay true to yourself and keep your cool even when you might lose something. This grounded method says that self-respect and confidence are naturally attractive traits. Think about a man who likes his hobbies, keeps up with his friends, and works toward his goals. His life is rich and satisfying on its own, and his happiness doesn't depend on his partner. This independence can make him more attractive because it shows he's not looking for someone to complete him, but rather someone to add to his already full life. Also, a man who isn't afraid to say no or have plans of his own is a challenge in a good way. He's not playing games or being purposely hard to find. He's genuinely living a full, active life. Women often find this attractive because it stands in contrast to a man who seems desperate or dependent. Because it shows that the partner cares about himself and his needs, others will learn to do the same. A Stoic view would also say that fear of losing a relationship is an attachment that needs to be looked at and dealt with. By developing a sense of self-sufficiency and realizing that all external things, including relationships, are ultimately out of one's control, a man can approach his relationships with a calm assurance that is both attractive and stabilizing for some. Abides by Stoic principles and also makes the world a better, more link that changes over time. Dynamic. His equanimity and independence help build relationships based on mutual respect and genuine affection instead of neediness or fear. Strength and balance are what ultimately bring people together and keep them that way. That's all for today's talk on the 10 charismatic traits of a high-value man from a Stoic point of view. We've talked about the traits that not only make you stand out, but also deeply connect with others, especially when it comes to how you build and keep relationships. Remember that these traits aren't just about instant attraction. They're about building respect and admiration that lasts. If you're just starting out on this journey, keep in mind that developing these traits takes time and hard work. Focus on the traits that you think will most help your relationship and personal growth. Dynamics. Getting better is a process, and every step you take is a step toward becoming the man you want to be. If you like these ideas and want to use them in your own life, please leave a comment below. You can also say, "I'm a high-value man," to show that you're committed to personal growth. Comments and questions from you are what keep these talks going, lively and meaningful. Before you leave, make sure to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more content that will help you improve yourself with confidence. Also, don't forget to share this video with someone else who could use these Stoic insights. Spread the word about how to become a high-value person who attracts happiness and success in life. Thanks for watching, And don't forget to watch the movie on the screen right now for more helpful tips. Until next time, stay confident and determined as you work to be the best version of yourself.